So since mentioning EC, or elimination communication, 2 weeks ago, I've had a lot of inquiries about general potty training, so toilet training of toddlers typically, and what my thoughts are and what my methods are. So I thought before I get on to EC, I'm going to come on and just address my top tips for more mainstream potty training. So I've got 3 main tips, and I've made notes here so I don't miss out anything. So it's going to be like a little overview of what my thoughts and my approaches are to this. Maybe not surprisingly, this is a bit alternative as well, as sometimes my approach to sleep can be. But different is good, I think. So here we go. Okay, so I did actually do a potty training course just to add on to my sort of sleep services, and I paid for this course and I did it and I thought, that's a load of crap, pardon the pun, but I just thought I don't agree with any of it. It was really quite regimented. There was a lot of cheering and stickers and things like that, and while all of that is really lovely and positive, what it does run the risk of doing is highlighting the fact when a child hasn't done very well. When there's no cheering and there's no sticker, it can lead to a lot of disappointment. Now, in a very similar way to weaning onto solids, I think it's best to leave any emotion and massive celebration out of it, because we don't want children doing natural bodily functions, eating or going to the toilet, just to please us. Okay, so if we can just remain neutral and observant about what they're doing, cheerily make comments, but we don't have to get happy or unhappy about what they do, then the rewards come from their own sense of achievement and self-esteem. So that's why I'm not keen on some of the reward-based strategies when it comes to potty training. So my first tip is play. Children learn most things through play and through experimentation and pretending to do things before they're actually ready to take it on properly. So let's think about how we can be playful with toilet training. It's hilarious, by the way, isn't it? Toilet training is very funny. So yeah, let's think how to be playful with it. So what you could do is get a potty or a toilet training seat that gets up onto the toilet. Just let them have a go, sit on it, climb up and down, clothed or unclothed, whatever they want to do, but don't make any pressure for them to use it. Another thing that you can do is get them to flush the toilet, flush paper down the toilet. Better still, when you're changing their nappy, if there's a poo in there and it's ploppable, plop it into the toilet. Let them flush the toilet. Let them wave poo goodbye and then wash their hands and go through the motions as though they had done a poo, like mum or dad does on the toilet. That will be quite exciting for them. You could even wipe them up while sitting on the toilet. So for example, if they're happy to sit on the toilet, you could say, well, do you want me to clean your bottom while you're on the toilet, rather than having them lie down and submit to all the wipes and cotton wool and all of that kind of stuff. Another thing that you can try is to dedicate a drawer in their room or a room with undies and pull-ups, that they can get when they want to. They can pull them on and off as they want to. They could have a go for the morning just wearing undies if they want to. Or when it comes time to change their nappy, pull-ups, they can be responsible for taking it off. They can be responsible for going and getting another one and putting it on, especially if there's no mess to clear up. If it's just wee, they can take that off. They can put their pull-ups in the bin. They can go and get another fresh pair to put on. So again, playing with that responsibility, little bit of autonomy. You may find they're going through multiple ones each day, but it's all part of the play. Another thing is, don't worry about the mess. So while they're playing and experimenting, and maybe they've just got undies on and nothing else, there may be mess. Okay, so try not to be like, oh, quick, we've got to clean it up. Just observe and go, oh, there's a puddle. Okay, let's clean it up, go get a cloth. Get them involved in a bit of the cleanup as well. Again, getting them responsible in a way for their own bodily functions if they want to get involved. You don't have to force that. And so the main idea is, the more that they show interest in these activities, the closer they will be to giving things a go on their own and feeling more confident with them. So tip 2, We need to incentivize them, but not necessarily with stickers and abstract charts, partly because they need to have quite a level of comprehension to get what a sticker reward chart is. So this would be hopeless really for kiddies under 2. I just don't think they would really get it. Children over 2, maybe preschoolers, it may be more appropriate for them, but again, for reasons I mentioned before, not a big fan of sticker charts. So the incentive for toddlers generally, in my opinion, is to give them that sense of self-achievement and building the self-esteem that goes with feeling a bit more grown up, feeling the same as the people that they're attached to. So mum, dad, bigger sibling, they want to be the same. They want to grow up. They want to do things just like us. So let's harness that natural desire instead of trying to force it on them. It will come, I promise. And tip 3 is to avoid emotions. So again, we don't want them doing things to please us and make us excited, although we could be jumping with joy when they actually do get something in the toilet. But in the same way, we just want to encourage them to have a go if they want to, if they feel ready to. So if they want to climb on the toilet and sit there for 15 minutes looking at books and nothing comes out, they've still done really, really well, regardless of what was or wasn't produced, regardless of if they got off the toilet and promptly pooed on the floor. If that happens, for example, I'd just go, oh, look, you did a poo. Where does the poo go? And we would make sure poo finds its way to the toilet and we flush and eventually they will get the concept and it will come. But really, my main suggestions are play, incentivize in a healthy way and promote their self-esteem and confidence and pleasure in their own abilities. And 3, avoid emotions. Just observe, very much like learning to eat. We just want them to do it when they feel ready, to have no pressure and to not feel like they're pleasing or displeasing us in any way. So I hope that's answered a lot of the questions that I've received about potty training. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you've got any questions, please comment below.